The second step, part B, asks you to calculate the volume of added base required to reach the equivalence point. At equivalence point, so this is a chemical reaction using chemical stoichiometry. So what you do is, well, you should write the reaction HA, the weak acid, plus sodium hydroxide. You can simply write sodium hydroxide, give you, so this time a single arrow, which will talk about a complete chemical reaction, H2O plus sodium acetate, which is sodium A. Then in here, if you really want, you can use the so-called BCE table to deal with the amount of substance instead of the concentration. So in this case, you can put at the beginning, we have 0.105 molar times 20 milliliters. So this is some amount of substance, volume times concentration for HA. For X, well, for sodium hydroxide is something we don't know. What we know, we don't know the amount of substance. What we do know is we know this concentration is 0.125 molar. We don't know the volume. The volume is something we need to find out. What is going to be the change? The change is, well, equivalence point, that means everything consumed. These two parts being consumed. So this 0.105 molar times 20 milliliter give us, if you use the calculator, first clear everything, 0.105 times 20 give you 2.1. 2.1, in this case, millimole instead of mole. Well, the change, if you really want to use this method, the change would be all this being consumed, you should generate 2.1 millimoles of sodium A. I write in here since it will be useful for later calculation. This E is at the end. After this single arrow chemical reaction complete, you should have 0, 0 left here. This is 2.1 millimole sodium A. We already have written them on top. Let's just erase this sodium A here. Now, equivalence means you have exactly the same amount of two reactants. They will completely react with each other. That means the 0.125 molar multiplied by the concentration multiplied by the volume of, let's say, VE, equivalence volume, should equals 0.105 molar, that's acid, times 20 milliliter, that's the volume. So this one we already know equals 2.1. So this is 20.0. Let's keep three significant numbers. 2.10 millimole. To solve this, the volume for the equivalence point equals 2.1 millimolar over 0.125 molar give you, well, you still have 2.1 here, push, divide, 0.125, give you the volume, which is 16.8 milliliter.